Hello, welcome back to Fiat Lux. My name is Anna, and today I want to talk about some practical tips for practicing joy. Tip number 6, exercise and eat healthy. This one's pretty straightforward. It's good for the body, good for the soul. When you take care of yourself, you're gonna feel better. Next tip, dress well. Kind of similar to the last one. When we take care of our bodies, it helps our soul and our mind to get in that same place. I know days when I just stay in my pajamas all day, I don't feel as productive, as confident as the days when I get up and I get dressed and I'm ready to take on the day. So I'm not saying you have to get dressed in order to make yourself beautiful or make yourself anything, but just to really feel like yourself and to be confident in who you are. Tip number 8, to laugh at yourself and at life. Jesus had a sense of humor, and that's something that I love to think about. But quick disclaimer, I think sometimes we tend to use laughter as a way to cover up pain that we feel. In fact, a lot of comedians tend to struggle with depression. Now, laughter is not bad by any means, but it can definitely be a way of trying to cope with difficulties. So I encourage you, yes, don't take life too seriously and laugh, but also don't try to use laughter as a crutch. Tip number 9, let yourself feel pain. Sometimes we think sorrow and joy just can't go together, but that's not the truth. You can have sorrow and joy at the same time because you have a deep hope and a deep peace in your heart, but you can also have a sorrow that's full of despair and discouragement. And pain isn't bad. Jesus says, blessed are those who mourn. Even in your times when you have a deep sorrow in your heart, something is going on, you can still have this joy of God is in control and he still loves you. Tip number 10, most important of all, is to pray. I save this one for last because if you remember anything, I want you to remember this. He wants to be and is supposed to be your best friend and your dad and your cheerleader, someone who teaches you and encourages you. And by praying, it's literally just setting aside time in your day to soak up the love of God and to learn how to love too. And so if you take that time, I think you'll find that you're a lot happier because you're learning to receive the love of someone who sees who you are and adores you for who you are. Whether it's 5 minutes in the morning or if you want to try and do longer than that, but just give God a little bit of time in your day because he really just wants to show you how much he loves you. I think a good way of summarizing these tips is that you'll have more joy the more that you live your life the way that God wants you to live it. These tips are just a few reminders of the way that we know in our heart we want to live. Think about which ones you struggle with the most or which ones you're good at to see what ways you can implement these tips into your life. If you have any other ideas that I didn't mention on how to practice joy, I would love to hear about those, so you can comment them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, or if you want to see more similar content, please subscribe and like. I'll be making lots more content like this. Please check that out. All right, well, have a great day. Thank you for watching. Okay, that's it.